Hello, everyone. Welcome to Comically Offensive Podcast. This is episode 12. I'm Austin. With me today, motherfuckers. I am Austin, and with me today I have Jacob.
What's up?
Who fucked up the audio like twice.
I don't know what you're
and
talking
Connor.
It wasn't me for once.
Yeah.
There's no proof.
Yeah. This is like, what, our third attempt at this podcast?
Work in progress.
We get a little further every time.
I hope we make it 3 minutes in this time.
Hell yeah. Alright, Connor, I believe you have a question for us to start off this episode.
Oh yeah, okay. I don't know who brought it up, but we were like thinking about who should ask a question, or if we should ask a question, and I was like, well, let me look one up. So, what is your favorite movie quote?
It's a pretty good one.
Did you just snap as you said that?
He did.
Oh,
I heard that.
damn. I don't even know I'm doing it, man. I don't even know.
Jacob's gonna go over to your house, beat you, and then tape your hands together.
How do I stop? I don't know.
Just tape your hands together.
Yeah, just tape your own hands together.
Start recording and then just immediately tape my hands.
You can get one of those Christian anti-masturbation crosses
For my hands?
Oh.
No, have you seen those? They're great.
Yeah, they're they put the little kids in them, and so you don't masturbate when they're laying in their beds.
Oh, is it like a straitjacket?
Basically, but it's
a
like
cross.
you're on the cross.
Yeah.
You're on the cross.
I'd go insane. Oh.
Well, we're about to get you one.
Hey,
so.
to be fair, you can still eat ass when you're in that cross.
Okay, fair
Only if
enough.
the other
Okay,
person's
I
willing.
think I'd be okay with this now.
Yeah, and that is that's my favorite movie
quote.
You can still eat ass when you're in a cross.
What movie's that from?
It's the documentary about my life.
Pink Eye the movie.
Yet to be released.
So who would like to share theirs first? Austin?
I kind of have
Or
a
Jake?
joke one and then a serious one.
Okay. Do you want to go first then?
Sure.
Okay.
I guess my joke one would be just any quote from The Room, pretty much. Hallmark, you're my favorite customer, that type of stuff.
Uh-huh.
But then my real one, which is super cheesy, is from Rocky Balboa. It ain't about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.
Oh, that's a good one.
And it's I know it's cheesy, but it's one of my favorite movie franchises.
Yeah. Nice and inspirational.
Yeah.
It's definitely a good one.
It's good stuff.
Austin, do you have one?
I was trying to think about it when you asked. I don't really have one like Jacob's to where not that I can think of. Not I'm sure I have one and I'm gonna remember it immediately once we stop recording.
Sure.
Is it
but
finds a way?
Nothing comes to mind. Nature finds a way.
Nature finds a way. Excuse me.
Yeah, nothing comes to mind immediately. But when I say pretty commonly, in the context of multiple things, is from the 2014 Godzilla movie. I just say "Let them fight." I do that quite a bit. But
I hope they bring that back for the Kong Godzilla movie.
That would be cool. I believe. I know. I'm not sure if he's in those, but Ken Watanabe is returning for Godzilla 2. I'm not sure if he's in Godzilla vs. Kong. But I know he's returning for the second Godzilla movie, which just got a release date today.
Ooh, what is it?
It's it was something 19th. I forget the month though.
December 14th.
Keep an eye out, listeners.
Yeah, just look for the 19th of every month.
Yeah, December-wary.
What about you, Connor? What do you?
So mine's actually, excuse me. Mine's actually technically a poem that was said in a movie, but the context that it is in the movie, I think, is why I like it so much. And it's the "Do Not Go Gently Into That Good Night" poem from that was in Interstellar.
Oh yeah, completely underrated movie.
Shut up.
That's just a throwback. That's what, episode 2?
Yeah,
something like
that. But just the context of having it being that one line being repeated throughout the movie several times, I think kind of is I don't know. I like it so much. It's don't ever give up. Don't ever.
Oh shit! By the way, guys, this is our first episode of 2018.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we're already letting people down.
Yeah.
Yeah. New Year already fucking sucks.
Hey,
but
to be fair though, we probably won't talk about Star Wars this episode.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll probably say one or two things, but
I did bring up to them after last episode that we talk about Star Wars way too much.
Yeah.
Because I realized, like, it comes up, like, every other fucking episode. Like, granted, we don't always talk about it in detail, but there's, like, a lot of Star Wars.
Well, to be fair, it was leading up to the movie, and then...
That is true.
And then we saw the
Yeah,
movie.
There's also going to be a Star Wars movie, like, every year for the foreseeable future.
Pretty much. I mean, we could talk about, you know, the Han movie that got announced and all that stuff, so...
No, it's going to suck.
It's not going to be good.
But we should
But
move
Donald
on from
Glover's
that.
in it.
We keep saying this. We have this conversation like every podcast again about Star Wars, but he can't save the movie. Donald Glover's going to be great, and the rest of the movie's going to be bad.
But
I like how we literally just said we're not going to talk about Star Wars.
All right, you know what? Stop. You know what? We can talk about how Connor is the
Stop.
uncultured one for once.
Oh.
He has no idea what the hell the Raven is.
I was trying to get away from it.
Yeah,
You were.
never heard of The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah, and it's not even like because like I haven't read it. Like, and I have no real shame in saying that. But he hadn't even fucking heard of it. He's like, what the fuck's the Raven?
No, okay, I might have heard of it. I don't
Shut the fuck up.
I don't remember.
Try and backpedal.
I can backpedal as much as I want.
It's one of the most famous poems, like, ever.
All
just-
I'm saying is
What's
I don't
that?
really truly remember it, but I
Like, you've
probably-
heard someone say fucking quote the Raven nevermore.
Okay. Most definitely I've never heard anybody quote the Raven.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know because why would anybody quote it? Like
Connor,
It's
quote the Raven nevermore is a line from the poem, you idiot.
oh my god.
That's what I'm
I don't
saying.
know that.
You had to have heard that
Oh
somewhere.
my god.
I've never heard it. No, why would I have ever heard that? Like who's gonna say that?
I don't know, but it's pretty fucking out there. Like, I've never read it and I know it.
I've read it at least like 2 or 3 times in school.
Okay, I might have read
I've
it
read
when I was like a
passages in
freshman
school.
or sophomore in high school, but like that's like 7 years ago now, almost. So I don't know, it's been a while.
Christ alive, Connor.
But
I
think,
don't know.
to be fair, I think we got the best part on recording where he didn't understand my reference. I genuinely thought that was going to be like the awakening moment where he goes, oh, and then
No.
just right over his head.
of course.
I'm disappointed.
I was legit banking on that. I would say that line and he'd go, oh, that's what that from.
No.
And then we'd all laugh about it. But
To
like,
be fair,
not that,
though,
oh my God.
To be fair, Connor doesn't know about like any early 2000s music. So it's like
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
the
know. I
best
said to be
music,
fair, it's
objectively.
like that's another thing he's just completely in the dark about.
Are you
I
kidding me?
missed a lot of it. Whatever was on the radio was it. That's all I heard.
I tried making a reference to the song "It Wasn't Me" by Shaggy, and you were just like, "What's that?"
Jesus.
I don't know what that is.
It's a classic. I was
And what's so awful is like I'm so invested in music now, and it's like
yeah, you need to catch up.
The late 90s
Yeah.
and early 2000s were objectively the best years for music.
no,
Oh, man.
no, it's not objective. It's not objective.
It is objective.
It's not
It's-
objective that it's the best.
Everyone agrees on it. You just never heard any.
I fucking heard some. It's
No,
not
you
the
haven't.
best music. It's not. It's objectively not the best.
Sure.
What were you gonna say, Jacob? I want to
Yeah,
hear
that's
it. I want
fair.
to hear you say it.
That's fair.
Okay.
I just I don't understand how you can go from like not listening to any music to being who you are today.
Well, it's probably because I was so like. I don't want to say starved of music because nobody was like hiding it from me. It's just I never went into it, and then all
There
of a
was
sudden,
no
I-
listening to music
there's, like-
on your anti-masturbation cross.
no, never. Oh, I was a good Catholic boy.
I'm pretty sure I have a playlist of. Oh Jesus Christ! I didn't realize I had this many videos in it. I remember like the first time, you told me you didn't really know any early 2000s music.
Mhm.
I started making a playlist on YouTube, and apparently I have 47 videos on this playlist.
Oh, I can send you guys. I need to honestly get it from her. My sister has a late 90s, early 2000s emo playlist, which, as we all
Hell
know,
yeah.
100% objectively
That's-
was the best time for emo music.
That's what I grew up on.
I was gonna say, you can't deny that content.
No,
maybe it wasn't the best time for music.
No,
it was the best time for emo music.
No,
emo
that's fair.
music has never been better and likely will never be.
Probably.
At least in our lifetime.
Probably. Yeah. You should send that to me sometime.
Yeah, I'll definitely get it from her.
What, is like Mr. Brightside by the Killers on there or something?
Yeah, it's like it's like that level kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's all the bops.
Speaking of 90s music,
Running
the singer of the for the Cranberries just died today.
Yeah.
Man, it's sad. Yeah. Sad stuff.
January 15th, 2018.
Yeah, I don't know if there's been an official statement for like what happened or anything. Rip.
She was really young though.
Yeah.
Like in her late 40s, early 50s, something, right?
Yeah, 46.
Let me see. Yeah, 46.
I'm also looking at it right now. Is the anti-masturbation cross thing a gag? Is that real?
It's a gag, alright.
Oh my god, I'm seeing it for the first time now too.
No,
oh my god.
but that can't be real. Like that advertisement.
I don't know. I
Like,
don't know if it's real.
I could see the product being real, but the ad just the ad cannot be real.
Let me see if it's on Snopes or something.
Safely train your children to keep their hands off their dangerous sin zones. I mean, come on.
That sounds pretty real to me.
Optional arm immobilizing accessory slides. Underboard for firm spread eagle position. Come on, man. That's got... Oh my god. Proposed cross and arm immobilizer work together to safely secure a self-raping child. What?
Yeah, it's satirical.
Okay. I was gonna say it has to. Oh, have you heard about the worst thing on the entire planet? Like, and this is like it being actually bad and like morally like horrible.
No.
What's up?
Or maybe
there's this website called AutismToys.com.
No.
That sells basically regular toys just for marked up prices. Like there's a thing on that website called the Autism Teddy Bear. I'm pretty sure it really doesn't do anything different from a regular teddy bear except that it's $60.
Wait, what's the website called? AutismToys.com?
It does everything a regular teddy bear does, just a bit slower.
Oh no, that's not a real website. It's
or maybe .net, .net.
Oh, maybe.
It's actually his homepage.
No, these are both parked pages.
Did it get yeeted on? Just Google it.
Dang.
I did, but it came up with like actual legit autism toys.
But that's what it is.
Just fidget spinners.
Hold on. National Autism Resources.
We can put it in the link dump somewhere. You don't have to look it up right now.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see. Fatbraintoys.com.
And most of them, like, granted, most of them are regular, like, what could be classified like autism toys.
Isn't Autism Toys just Think Geek?
Sure.
Oh my god.
Yeah, some of them like you could classify as like autism toys, but they're like way too expensive for what they are. Like they've got the thing we always laugh at, me and my friends. They've got a thing called an autistic steamroller.
Oh my god.
Which sounds a lot worse than what it is.
Yeah, that sounds like a really bad sex move.
Oh my god.
It's my signature wrestling move.
Oh, this is awful. This is so bad.
Anyways, what it is, it's basically a car wash for children. Like it's got two like rotating things. Like they crawl through it and it like rolls like with them.
Oh man,
as
that's amazing.
Oh, that's even worse than what I thought it was gonna be. Oh my god.
It's just stupid and it's $500.
Whoa, hold on.
Like you could make that out of like scrap wood that you can get at fucking Home Depot for like $70 maybe.
What?
Oh man, is that a challenge?
I bet you could do it for cheaper. The most expensive part would probably be the fucking padding.
Dude, okay. This is like not even a joke. Like with the Google search Autism Toys, an ad came up for something like called the Iris Sensory Room, and it's $20,000.
Can we buy one of those for? Can that be the? Can we buy one of those, right, and make that the Comically Offensive headquarters?
Oh my god! Well, it has like an app and everything, and like you could change the colors of like the entire room and stuff.
Oh, that way we can make it our logo colors. Cool,
the app
perfect.
costs another $5,000.
Wow, this is crazy.
Jacob, what we should do next time we meet each other, we should do a live action video where we all try and make the Autism Steamroller in the safest but cheapest way possible.
Yeah. So,
Next
when are we coming out with autistic, comically offensive toys?
I
They're branded
Yeah.
not comically offensive.
Only $35.
Yeah. Or we could do the capitalist and moral good thing to do
Uh-huh.
and undercut them by selling Autism Toys for cheaper.
I like the way you think.
Because that's honestly that is my bread and butter, doing the capitalist thing to do, but doing the moral thing to
That's the
do.
American
Even
way,
our
man.
prices have downs.
Fucking hell!
No, we're cutting that out. We're cutting that out. We cannot leave that in.
Are we? That was fucking awesome.
Out of all of us, I never expected Jacob to make that joke.
Are you kidding me?
No, I mean I would have expected you first, but
Fair.
You first, then Jacob.
oh,
My
That's
God.
We have fun.
So, thank you for joining us on this episode.
15 minutes.
Yes, 15 minutes
just-
into the episode, and all we've talked about is autism.
I just got word that we're canceled, so...
So thanks for listening.
You better not cut that out, Jacob.
I'm not going to.
Oh God.
No takebacks.
No
See, that's the
backsies.
That's the beautiful thing about Comically Offensive. Our name is your offensive content warning.
True.
Yeah,
Warning?
pretty much,
Warning.
And talking about no take backsies, did you hear about what happened in Hawaii recently?
Oh my God. That was
I've heard. I can't find a good thread of them, so if anyone
Yeah.
knows it, hook me up. But like I've been hearing about the terrible things people did.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I
God.
love it.
I didn't even hear about that stuff.
See, the thing is, I don't know how many of those are actually true, but it's like
That's for
Oh,
sure.
so
like half of them are
we should
fake.
clarify
but like,
to anyone that might not have heard
oh yeah,
or
we should
like
talk
is
about it.
listening in the future.
Oh, do you want me to do it?
Sure.
Okay. I thought you were gonna do it. So what happened recently is that was it yesterday or 2 days ago?
2 days, I think.
Yeah,
days ago,
yeah,
yesterday.
it was 2 days ago.
Recently.
Yeah.
They sent out an Amber Alert through the United States phone services, and they sent it out through the televisions, the radios, a lot, like everything. That there was a missile strike inbound for Hawaii.
A
that
ballistic
wasn't
missile.
actually. Yeah, that
Yeah.
wasn't actually a thing. So someone
Oh
fucked
my
up and
God.
just briefly, everyone of course thought it was a nuclear crisis. With the geopolitical climate that's going on right now.
Mhm.
So everyone flipped their shit, especially of course Hawaii.
Yeah, yeah.
And like people vacationing there. And they went it was a fair couple minutes that they went not knowing that it wasn't real.
Dude, it was like 30 minutes.
It was
Yeah.
38 minutes.
Yeah, that's an insane
And,
amount of time to not.
I'd
follow
heard around 20. Jesus Christ.
I think it got sent to about 1.3 million people or something
That-
in
yeah.
Hawaii.
Oh my God.
It's ugh, I
And
can't
I wouldn't be
imagine.
surprised if that was only counting like phones. Like,
Yeah.
They went through radio and television as well.
Yeah, have you seen the clip of it playing on a TV?
I have not. I didn't
No.
click on it. Like I saw it in my
Like-
feed.
Yeah, someone recorded their TV they're watching a football game or a soccer game or something,
Yeah.
and it just cuts to the emergency broadcast thing, and it's like there's a missile headed to Hawaii. This is not a drill. Find shelter. It's just like, oh man,
Oh my God.
I can't imagine what that would be like.
No, that's got to be. Oh God, that's the most terrifying thing to happen.
Yeah.
Possibly.
But I've been hearing some great stories about people like quitting their jobs and cussing out their bosses and stuff, or like
Yeah.
someone posted on Reddit that when they got the text, their like the person that they had a crush on texted them was like, "Man, I love you." And then
Wow.
they went on a date like post almost death.
Post-nuclear apocalypse.
Yeah.
date.
That's okay. That's fucking awesome. But everything else is pretty shitty.
See, Connor, that's how we need to like learn how to fake Amber Alerts, and that's how
Yeah.
we're gonna get dates.
So who do we gotta pay to have Hawaii send out comically offensive links?
Huh? That's true.
Yo, Hawaii, hit us up.
We just need
Yo,
to hack
Kim-
the emergency
Kim
broadcast
Jong.
system.
Says that if you don't listen,
No, what
he's
if we
gonna
got
hit the
North
button.
Korea to bite and like be our sponsor?
I feel like we could.
I'd say probably half of our viewer base would starve.
Oh my god. I mean,
One
yeah,
more person.
probably.
We'd go, why'd the views drop? And then we'd call up Kim Jong. He's like, oh yeah, we nuked another city on accident.
Fuck.
Did you hear about that?
Oh,
Did you hear about that one too?
No.
They turned a missile on one of their own cities on accident.
Oh, I did hear. Oh wait, or was that the one that failed and happened to just like explode like on launch?
No, I think they sent it backwards on accident.
Fuck, that's amazing.
It's not amazing. They like took out like 250,000 people.
Well,
Man,
okay.
Amazing.
No, I mean like
10 out
it's
of
amazing
10
that it fucked
quality
up that
stuff.
bad. I should say. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's that many people. Wow.
Yeah. They took out an entire
I
city with
mean,
just a fucked up missile launch.
Whoops.
See, that's what would happen. We'd be like, hey, my boy, Kim, why'd the viewer base just like collapse? Don't worry about it.
We're working on it.
We'll bump up the numbers in a bit.
Kim just texts at like 3 a.m. Hey, you guys are pretty cool. Don't go to America tomorrow.
So did Connor just sound like that to you as well, Jacob?
Yeah.
What?
It won't come across in the audio for sure, but in the call, Connor just sounded like he laughed into the fourth dimension.
Oh, that's awesome. I wish I could heard it. I want to hear myself.
Yeah, it sounded like you went progressively more static as you laughed.
I mean, I do love Interstellar.
But I don't know what I realistically don't. That's one of those things. I don't think you could know what you would do in a situation like that until it happens to you.
Probably not.
I can't imagine.
Like, I would sit at my desk and go, but like, I'd know that I would never know what I'm actually going to do until I get that text message. Then I would know. I'd probably just flip the fuck out.
There was one comment I saw that was pretty good, where this person said, my 70-year-old father who's living in Hawaii,
Yup, saw that one.
Yeah, hid in his closet and ate 2 loaves of bread.
Oh no, I was talking about the one where he was at a like airport terminal or something, and the buffet cleared out, so he went and got more.
Yeah. I saw that one.
Someone was like, yeah, my dad, like, he's in Hawaii at like the mall or some shit, and like the buffet cleared out because of the nuclear threat, so he went and got more.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, apparently old men just want to eat right before they die.
These guys are legends. I mean, I kind of relate, but you know.
Yeah. Cheat meal.
Cheat meal. Last day alive, might as well just cheat.
My favorite ones are the again, like, they're probably even more like 100% fake.
Yeah.
But some of the ones I've read on 4chan have been fucking phenomenal.
Oh man.
Oh my god, I can't even imagine.
You guys seen any of those?
No.
I haven't.
One of them was very similar to where like his crush professed his love for him.
Mm-hmm.
Except after the threat, they were like, "Yeah, I just didn't want you to die sad."
Oh, I did see that one. I remember that. Yeah.
And then there was another one where the dude was like roommates with his sister, and he thought they were gonna die, so he fucked his sister.
No.
Like it was consensual.
That's just a daily thing for 4chan, though, right?
It is though.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh man,
again,
that microwave sounds kind of dangerous. It could go at any second.
Again, I'm pretty sure like these are all fake.
I think I ate some bad tendies.
But yeah, there's another one where this guy was like, he didn't let anyone in his nuclear bunker because everyone made fun of him when he was building it.
I could see that happening though.
Yeah, totally. that was probably the most believable one on the site. He was like, I refuse because everyone made fun of me when I was building my bunker all these years. So, he's like, no one went in there. I was the only one.
That's amazing.
Kind of reminds me of like John Goodman and the
Cloverfield Lane.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
That was a good movie.
I still haven't seen it. I've heard it was really good.
It's
like
tense.
don't go in expecting Cloverfield again.
Yeah, definitely.
That's unfortunate because I really liked Cloverfield.
Yeah, Cloverfield's great.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're both great in like their own different way, though.
Oh yeah, definitely. I haven't felt like very suspenseful like that in a really long time.
One of the most horrifying things I've ever seen happen in a movie monster film, was the pressure bite that the little parasites do.
Yeah.
In
like
what,
that
in what
fucked
movie?
with me in Cloverfield, the original Cloverfield.
That
that
gross.
fucked with me when I first saw it. Like,
yeah,
that was pretty terrifying. Oh, okay. Speaking of me bringing up 4chan, this is a good segue into something that I recently thought about.
Yeah.
So like it became really apparent, but almost everybody knew beforehand. But it became like very into the limelight when the Ted Cruz scandal happened. That like people will see just what you like and follow on Twitter. I follow a bunch of like best of 4chan accounts, not because I condone the behavior going on there, but because I think it's funny.
Yeah.
But like I just constantly worry about like, what if this shows up in one of like my friends' newsfeed? What is that going to make them think of me?
To be fair, I
happens.
think everyone that knows you already knows that side of you.
But I'm just worried about like a lot of my like, for sure, like my real world friends, like you guys, a lot of people completely understand that like that's my sense of humor and I'm just enjoying that kind of shit.
Yeah.
But I have quite a few people who are just following me because they're like mutuals.
Yeah.
And then just like, what the... And like, I just really don't want them to see me post something. Well, not... Again, it wouldn't be me posting, it would be me liking something because I think it's funny. And then it popping up about some like... Again, like someone not refusing to let masses into their bomb shelter because they got made fun of and like shit like that. Like,
well, what's funny is
I
that
worry
like
about it sometimes.
Like, I think sometimes Twitter will just like if you're going through your timeline, it'll just be like so and so follows this Twitter account, so it's totally
that happens
possible.
too.
Yeah, totally possible.
And I'm worried about that too because that won't even, those will sometimes not even show a post that I like. It'll be like your friend follows this account. They don't even have to like the post. It can be like some really fucked up one that I didn't even like. Like, it's like, hey, yeah, your friend Austin, by the way, look at this shit he's been doing. Like, that's not what I'm here for.
Yeah, I kind of hate how Twitter does it. It's like,
I know, like,
give me some privacy.
I mean, like, I'm fine with them. Like, I'm absolutely fine, especially with them knowing, like, going into the who you follow page,
right,
and like going there. Because, like, then, at that point, they were actively looking. What they get into is their mess. Like,
what you discover about me is your fault.
And I'm even partially more okay with, like, when I like something, it popping up. Like, I don't really understand the point, because, like, that's what the retweet is for.
Yeah, right.
So, like, I don't really understand the point of, like, yeah, your friend liked this. If they wanted to show you, they would have retweeted it. I find that a little dumb.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I'm fine with it either way. Like, I don't really like anything, again, more that would get me into too much trouble, like, out of context. But like Connor said, that your friends follow this page. It can be anything that page posts. Like, that preview image.
It could be really bad.
Whatever. And, like, that's what I worry about. Like, what if some of my friends that, like, don't really know me too well, just mutuals, see that shit and go, what the hell is going on over there? Like, I get honestly really self-conscious about it.
What's Austin getting into?
One of my friends, it happened recently. You guys might have been able to tell. And this thing, you can't tell because sometimes I just go weird on Twitter. Recently, one of my friends took my phone and I just took hers and we were posting from each other's accounts.
Yeah.
And we were basically just trying to fuck each other over as hard as we could. Which led to just some fun tweets from my end.
I think I must have missed them.
Again, a couple of them you really wouldn't know.
Like, oh, Austin's just going about his day.
A couple of them you'd be like, Austin's doing something weird again.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Good times.
Yeah. I'm not as terrible as Twitter may make me look. That's the moral of the story.
Well, debatable.
Oh, shut up.
I can't really judge, though.
No, have I said it before on the podcast, like, how I'm worse in real life?
Probably.
Like, I know I say it a lot.
We have a decent amount of podcast hours out there. We've covered a lot of it. topics.
Yeah, I don't know, but
I'd imagine so at some point, anyways.
long story short is like I always say that I'm worse in real life, and the reasoning behind that is because I've always been like told by my parents like, if you're gonna do something fucking stupid or say something terrible, don't do it on the internet where it's there forever.
That's fair.
And I find it really bizarre because a lot of people on the internet are a lot worse versions of themselves.
Yeah.
Just because they're behind a keyboard. I've always been raised that different way by my parents, so like I'm the exact opposite. Whenever it comes to real life, I'm a lot more willing to say terrible things and do stuff just because it's not going to be on that platform forever.
If you want to say something terrible, Austin, you gotta do it in person.
That's the thing. That's honestly how I work. If I'm going to say something terrible about you, I'm going to do it to your face. You're welcome.
I get that. I feel like that's kind of like there's a certain age gap where the internet was still really young and everyone was worried about internet privacy. So it's like if you grew up around that gap, you were more wary about what you put online. Yeah. But it's like now there's just so much on the internet that people don't really care and will put anything up.
I feel like around 2010 was probably like when it really took a switch.
Yeah.
Because like even then, like when Facebook was still coming around, people were like, be careful with like putting your last name out there and stuff like that. And your email and all that stuff. And now it's just like, just put whatever the fuck out there. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still haven't even like stepped out from that area. I've just always like the internet. That's the thing about the internet. Even if you delete something, it's a permanent thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if someone really wants what you deleted, they're gonna get it. Like, there's ways to get it. They can find it. So, like, that's just something I always do my best. Like, if you're gonna be an idiot, don't do it online.
True.
Especially if it's got a name that can be, like, traced back to me. Like, 90% of my accounts are Primeval Raptor. The other 10% are porn. So...
Okay, Ted Cruz.
That way they can never find what I like on my programs.
Just all Avril Lavigne.
No. I gotta go, guys. I'll
See you later, boy.
He's gonna shove you down and kick you in the box.
Well, that's kind of blowing my mind lately.
What?
What is?
I think it's under a month now. YouTube is going to be turning 13 years old.
Oh my god, that's insane.
It's ridiculous.
It's a teenager now.
Yeah. It's like it's older than half of its user base.
Yeah, that's that's really crazy.
Man, YouTube's just gonna like not hit 15 before it dies.
Oh yeah, that's
I don't know. There's like no competitors for it.
That's the issue. That's what it
Vimeo.
Shut the hell up.
Vimeo is like where you want to go. Where you go if you want to see something copyrighted. That's not on YouTube.
Yeah, Vimeo's when it's like you can't find it on YouTube. All right.
Yeah.
Same thing with Dailymotion.
It's like, all right, maybe it has this specific movie scene I'm looking for.
Yeah, I've said it before. I'm not sure if on the podcast, but the second that a relatively well-known platform, the one I always used was Twitch.
Yeah.
Comes out with a good video sharing and community-based like website or type thing, YouTube's fucked.
Oh yeah. I think Twitch is probably going to start moving to that.
Yeah.
I could see it happening.
They've definitely started pushing the VOD more.
Yeah, and like once that does happen, YouTube definitely has to get on their game or they're going to completely go under.
Yeah. And that fucking means that Amazon owns another thing that fucking competes.
Damn it, Jeff Bezos.
Dude, he's the richest man ever to exist now. He just reached that milestone. He beat Bill Gates.
Yeah.
Which is like, Christ. Yeah.
Can we have him on the podcast? Can he be
Bill
the sponsor?
Gates has more hair, though.
Yeah, but
Who's the real winner?
Jeff Bezos is jacked as fuck, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you seen that video of Bill Gates jumping over the chair in one go?
That's true.
No, I have to see this.
Was that on like Oprah or something?
I don't know.
I
It was
feel
on
like it
some
was.
show where he was like, someone was like, so I heard you can like jump over like an office chair, like standing jump.
Yeah.
And he practically does. He doesn't like get much of a running start. He just like takes like a couple steps and just completely clears an office chair. It's actually pretty impressive.
Damn, that lanky fuck.
Like I could not do that shit. Granted, it was years ago,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
so it's not old man Gates, but still, it was very like I remember seeing it going like, God damn.
That was Microsoft Bill Gates. That's not Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation Bill Gates.
Yeah. I honestly, when I first saw that video, I was like, I'm about to watch Bill Gates eat shit. And then I was like, oh, damn.
Look at this boy go. Tight. Wait, should I do a Connor's Corner?
No.
Okay.
Don't we do this at the end?
We can save it for the end.
Okay.
Come on,
Yeah.
boy.
I just want.
Don't mess with the system that
It's a
you
little.
invented.
It's a little tease. It's a little tease in there for the audience.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
A tease to know that the audience needs to close their browsers once we get to the end of the video.
Hey guys, just let you know about the 47-minute mark. It's going to come around, and you're going to want to close
Oh
YouTube.
boy.
Yeah. You want to close YouTube and go to Twitch, the brand new video share service.
Yeah, there's no way that we're ever gonna like live stream recording though.
Yeah,
No.
because we say too much fucked up stuff, and then we also break it every time.
Yeah.
And I also crack my knuckles.
Yeah.
I was trying to crack my knuckle right there, but it didn't work.
The one time it doesn't work.
I mean, I could probably do it, but
Oh,
it's too much
speaking of
effort.
things, I was gonna say like, yeah, we got so much stuff to cut out. Speaking of things to cut out, Jacob, last episode I was in, the one with Chelsea, made me look like a psychopath.
How so?
You cut out all of Skittles screaming, so I just look like I'm yelling at nothing.
The thing is, like, Skittles was almost as loud as you.
I'm aware, but I mean,
Yeah.
like, put at least the first one in. That way, it makes sense.
I would leave it in like for the ones where you mentioned something, but then I wouldn't put it in for like any of the just background ones where it was annoying.
I understand that, but I was like, most of them were gone, and I was like, I just look like a fucking lunatic here. Granted, I did that myself in the Sims episode, but
Yeah,
He's such a loud boy.
Skittles is a loud boy.
I just remember listening to that episode, and I was like, why am I just yelling at nothing?
Hey, you cat.
That's basically what it was. Me like, shut the hell up, I'm gonna kick this thing across the room, but there was nothing.
Yeah, I specifically remember you saying you were gonna kick Skittles.
I did. That's what I kept saying. I kept saying I was gonna kick him. That was my threat that day.
Chelsea comes on and just fucking Austin goes crazy. I don't know what it is.
To be fair, I didn't go any crazier than normal. I just looked crazier than normal because of what Jacob cut it.
Yeah? What are you gonna say,
So,
buddy? Huh? Get it out.
You can't say that I made you look crazy when you released that Sims episode.
I said you made me look crazier.
I think the Sims episode is like 10 times that.
Is it? I wasn't yelling at well, I was technically. I wasn't directing anger at nothing, but I was just like talking about nothing for an hour.
Yeah, it was an experience.
I'm not sure if we've talked about it. I know we talked about it beforehand, like before I recorded it on the podcast. But I don't know if we talked about like how that eventuality played out to where that episode was supposed to be roughly 15 to 30 minutes long because we were just going to cut out like basically all of the filler.
Yeah.
And then basically I put it up. I was like, what should we cut out? Are there any specific parts you want in? And everyone was like, just keep it like that. And I was like, all right, I'll just upload it.
The thing is, like, just leaving it like that, you get to see how everyone, their sim came together. And
It
then
is
you
true.
also
You get
get
to see a lot
the
more of the
crazy
creation.
ranting.
Yeah, you get 100% of me looking like a lunatic,
Yeah.
yelling about Snapchat and Furbies for an hour.
And sneakers.
Yeah, how I don't know anything about what sneakers are.
Good times.
And then I had some pretty bomb ass edits in there as well.
Shouts out to the edits.
But otherwise it was just an hour of me screaming about nothing.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I knew when I was saying the Furby rant, like when I was talking about the Furbish and shit, that because like I knew what my point wanted to be, but I couldn't put it into words. So I was like, I 100% sound like a fucking psycho right now. I was like,
Yeah, a little bit.
like, because again, I was like, I knew the words, I knew the direction I wanted to go and what I wanted to end up at, but I didn't know really how to get there or the words to get me there.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't want to just leave a bunch of dead air, which is what I realistically should have done. Because like, you know,
Now it's
the
good
magic of
content.
cutting. It was good content, but like the magic of cutting could have got my point across much better.
Yeah.
It was a special episode.
We gotta get on recording like the actual episodes.
Yeah, we should do that soonish once Jen gets back.
Yeah, we didn't even mention that Jen isn't here.
Well, I mean, we mentioned that.
Wow,
it was
we're
a boy
really
party.
bad at this.
Yeah, I mean, they probably
they
figured
know
it
by
out by
now.
now.
We don't have to mention that Jen isn't here because we do the intro.
Well, I mean, like,
the thing
give,
about it
like,
is.
say the reason or something. I don't know.
She's on vacation.
Yeah, she's living it up.
But yeah,
Someone masturbating.
Well, I was clapping.
Connor, we need to get you the cross.
No.
Man, I'm so disappointed that isn't real.
Yeah, like I would have
gonna make
been
one.
willing to believe the design.
You're gonna
That's what we
make one?
should do. We should make one. You could make that out of Velcro and fabric easy.
Yeah.
You gotta make it strong, though, to hold me down.
It'll just be iron.
Steel reinforced.
Yeah. Oh man, by the time it's finished, you're gonna look like the prototype Iron Man suit.
Hey, I'm okay with that. He looked badass.
Speaking of,
Jeff Bridges is gonna attack you.
No.
I saw something really funny about something for like children,
Oh boy.
like
I'm
children's
excited.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It was a Twitter post about they have these weighted anklets for children.
Oh,
That way they-
I've seen those.
Like basically, so like the opposite of like basically instead of a child leash, basically like the defensive version of a child leash, where instead of having them on a harness, you just inhibit their movement, as if that's any better. But I saw someone made a tweet about it where they were like, I would never get this shit. Like, can you imagine what's worse than an angry toddler? An angry toddler that has never missed leg day and can destroy your life in one kick. Like, because realistically, it would only make them stronger eventually.
All it's gonna do is get rid of them cankles. I mean, come on, man. What a rookie mistake.
Yeah, eventually they'll learn how to be without them.
They're gonna be the strongest kids on the
They
playground.
would be.
You fucked up some other kids on the playground.
They'd get mad at you, throw a temper tantrum, kick you in the ankles, then break it.
Yeah.
I kind of want to
Honestly,
see what happens if you do that, though.
That's probably like the best way to start like a bodybuilding family.
See,
Is like get them started young. You know.
I know it's not like technically moral, but I'm kind of disappointed that like human trials to that extent aren't really a thing.
It'd be fun to hear the results sometimes.
Yeah, like I feel like it would be interesting if you could just have a kid that for their whole like teen, like up till their teen years, they just have ankle weights or something. Or it's like if you like what happens if you take a kid and have them live underwater for 10 years?
Me and my
What?
friend have been talking about doing that.
I
mean,
just
whenever
think
we have
human
it, that's
experiments should
illegal.
be a thing.
How do you live underwater for 10 years?
Like, you
You
make them
air.
live in the water.
You don't like you can give them food and stuff.
Yeah, like
They
don't
don't-
have
they
to,
don't
like, go
need to-
fishing and whatnot. But like they're not allowed to leave the water.
Oh,
Yeah.
they have like a helmet on or something?
What?
They don't
No,
have
like they can.
Down
You know, you can
syndrome.
learn to doggy paddle and wade, right?
I don't know, but you're saying underwater, which is like means
No,
like
it's an underwater.
water.
I mean, in the water.
In water.
oh, like you're in a
Like you
kiddie
can come
pool
up for air. They're not going to be like fish people. Like dolphins don't. Dolphins still get air.
It's the same kid that has the ankle weights. He just starts sinking. Should have thought this through.
Why do two experiments when you can do one?
Oh god.
It's like sinking two kids with one stone.
Yeah, that famous saying.
Yeah.
Uh,
Would the
That's
oxygen
actually
steamroller
two
still work
ravens with
underwater?
one stone. Sorry,
oh God.
man. But like, I just think human experiments would be cool.
So did the Nazis.
I know.
Look where it got them.
I'm not really painting a good picture for myself this episode.
And you're
Nah,
the
man,
one calling.
dude, the Nazis were all about the long con. Could you see where they are now?
Did you say the Lazis?
Nazis. No.
Sounded like an L to me.
The Nazis. It's a
We
Jewish
can check
Nazi.
the tape. Jewish Nazi.
Oh, I love those potato pancakes.
Yeah, like... I don't, like... What would happen if you had a kid in space?
How many racists are there in America right now? Oh, there's a Lazis.
Sounds like a Scottish phrase.
Yeah.
There's a Lazis laddie.
What are you hiding under that kilt? Oh, Lazis. But yeah, I just like science would be so much further if there wasn't the whole
It'd be
moral
so much
thing.
further.
It would be, but it, like, to be
would be
fair,
worth
someone
it.
would take it too far and then it would all go wrong.
There is no too far in science.
Yes, there is.
I saw Stranger Things 2, I know.
I saw Jurassic Park.
What? The only thing I would say going too far is those people, like, because there have been people in, like, the past where it's like, we 100% know this is going to fuck someone up for life or hurt them.
Yeah,
But we're just going to
like,
see if it
there
does,
are like
for sure.
almost 8 billion people. You could spare one or two.
Don't do that. That's just mean. Like,
Jacob, you're not getting any better, man.
every episode I'm the Nazi, and the one that I'm not, I feel so good about myself.
You should, as you should.
I mean, we're like overpopulated, you know.
I know we are. Solve it with a fucking bomb, not a freaking taking
Oh,
one
God.
person at a time.
Yeah, if a bomb isn't gonna like further science, though, it's just gonna.
But it's gonna
kill
get
people.
rid of the problem without being a horrible human being.
I mean, bombing people makes you a kind of horrible human being.
Not if you vaporize them all in one go. Painless. Quick.
I just want to say real quickly, I do not agree with all these sentiments. And, I'd like to further myself from any of these conversations.
I'm just
up, Connor.
saying, if there were like no moral obligations, I would be super interested in what science came up with.
I would too.
There has to be a line, though.
Eh.
You can't just be like, we already know that you can't drink bleach, but what happens if we inject people with it?
Well, I mean, we already know what happens when you do that. It
Do we?
kills them.
Has anyone ever done that before? That's the issue.
Probably.
That's what people would be thinking. They'd be like,
People,
but
yes, there was
like-
a girl that died that started the whole craze of drinking bleach because of it.
no. But the issue is what I'm saying is like, what people would know is like,
Yo,
we know when you drink it, it kills you. But
what
no
happens
one's
when
ever
you eat
injected
Tide
it.
Pods?
That's the kind of the mentality people have. That's what people have always done throughout history. They'll be like, well, we know that when you drink this poison, it kills you. But what happens if you put it in your leg?
But we have
Yeah.
science to tell us that would
I'm just
still not make a
But
difference.
where did the science come from, Connor?
From
I'm,
chemistry. Basic
there are a lot of
chemistry
dumb
tells
people
us
out
this.
there. But I'm thinking more along the lines of like that person that impregnated themselves with like an ape, but then they're like, oh no, I can't do this.
What?
So there was someone that I can't remember if they like. It was a college thing.
Of course.
Where, someone's. Wait, let me look it up 1 sec. Vamp.
In the meantime, okay. So I got a gift card for this comic
Connor
book
just
place
went like
for
supersonic
Christmas.
for me.
I can still hear you.
Yeah, I was like, your voice just went like supersonic.
Oh, really? I'm sorry. I don't know
Did
why.
it for me.
Yeah.
For Christmas, I got a gift certificate for a comic book store at my local mall, and I don't know anything about comics, and don't read any. So I was kind of in there like, I don't know what I need to get or what I'm going to get right now, and I ended up finding a giant book for the art in the Ghost in the Shell live action movie, and it's
Hello.
pretty wicked.
Pretty sure the only art book I have is from the 2014 Godzilla.
That'd be a cool one to have.
It's nice.
Yeah, and the next
I like
one,
a lot of like the pre-concept art.
yeah. See, that's when it's like probably some of its coolest. It's like when
My
they're,
favorite thing is the Godzilla designs. Like some of them are just like so just bizarre and fucked up.
yeah,
pretty
cool.
That's the kind of stuff that I want to see. It's like, what were the ideas originally, and like where could it have gone? It's like, oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, one of them he's like almost completely on four legs, and like one of them's like very true to the classic design. One of them's like he's super fucking fat.
So I'm trying to look it up, just see what I was thinking of. And the first link, the truth about Joseph Stalin's half-man, half-ape super army.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I'm down for the experimentation.
Right.
Okay. Send me that link right now. I need to read it. But going back to the art books, Jacob and I kind of agreed that like it would be awesome to have a Blade Runner 2049 book.
Yeah, that movie was beautiful.
Do they not have one of those? I would assume
Well,
it's-
not at the comic store that I went to. I mean, I'm sure I could probably go to like Barnes and Noble or like Amazon.
Yeah, I
and find
assume
one,
they
but-
have one out there. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
so that's next on my list. Maybe I'll start collecting cool art books. I don't know.
Art books are fun.
I think I have one from the Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World. I think I have an art book from Jurassic
You
Park
have?
2.
Oh my god, I will buy that off of you because that is my favorite Jurassic Park.
I'll have to go find it. I'm not
As
sure.
as
what it
I've
is.
stated several times on Twitter.
You have. I love how the icon is the original Planet of the Apes movie.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the original one. But one of the
I
original
know I've heard
movies.
about this in like an actual scientific podcast,
What?
but I can't.
Just talk about it. You don't have to.
It
look
was
at the link.
like basically there was this trial where they were gonna artificially inseminate a woman with like a chimpanzee fetus and like carry it to birth and see if it would actually survive.
Mm-hmm.
But they got through it a bit and then backed out. It's like I just want to know what would have happened.
I think that's just so fucking stupid though. Because what does that accomplish? You
You
gave
can
birth to
birth
a
a
monkey.
monkey.
But what do you get from that? It doesn't like make a half human, half
Science.
monkey. It just gives you, you pooped out a monkey baby.
See, the thing is that maybe like something with that you could use that to figure out how to have healthier babies or something. I don't know. I'm not a science man.
Oh my god. Okay, so on this link, there's a YouTube video here, and it's titled Joseph Stalin's Human Z Experiments. Oh.
That's great.
Wasn't Hitler the first guy to have the idea behind Jurassic Park?
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, that was God.
No, I mean not like this. Shut up. I mean not like the series, but I'm pretty sure one of the Nazi ideas was like, what they were gonna do is they were gonna like make a dinosaur preserve in Russia that you could hunt.
No, that was Russia.
No, but they wanted to
They
destroy Russia and then take that over, didn't they?
Shit's old, man.
I mean, Russia's already doing that to itself, so
Oh shit.
Russia is pretty crazy.
I don't know. I feel like I kind of went off on a tangent there.
Yeah. What were you looking up originally? I forget.
Yeah,
Well,
you know
I was
what,
just talking
Jacob?
about experimentation.
We make
Oh, yeah.
ourselves look like psychopaths like every other. That's what the thing.
Yeah.
Usually it's me. You got the torch this time.
This is my episode. This is my time.
This episode, you grab the torch, and now you look like a psycho. And the next episode, it'll probably be me again, and then eventually it'll be someone else.
I'm kind of worried to see what me turning into a psychopath would look like.
I think it's just gonna be you getting fed up with all of our shit.
Yeah.
Because, granted, you're the least terrible out of all of us, but like that doesn't say much because we're us.
See,
But I think
the
that's
thing
gonna
about
take a toll
Connor
on
is
you.
that, like, when we're making all the jokes, he's laughing, but he's like, "No, come on, guys."
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's what
I
I'm
don't
saying,
want to say
like-
it, but yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're the least out of all of us, which still doesn't bode well for a decent human being.
Right.
But like,
Look, I'm not saying I haven't had those thoughts before. I'm just saying I would never say those out loud. And
for sure, and that's what I'm agreeing with you. You're without a
I'm
doubt,
not afraid to say that I want a half monkey, half human. Okay.
You are without a doubt.
I
probably
say
the
what's
most,
on
like,
everyone's mind.
Sure.
I'm so proud of you for being strong enough to speak your mind
Yeah.
about that topic. I'm so proud.
I just think that when Connor does like flip out and have like his weird moment, it's gonna be him getting mad at us for like being such fucking psychos.
What are you gonna do?
Edit this.
And it's just me screeching into the microphone.
Click, 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 click.
Yeah, Connor's meltdown will be like in Always Sunny when they move to the suburbs, and Dennis just freaks out eventually.
I don't remember that episode.
I haven't gotten that far in.
Oh man, he has a daydream about like he removes all of his clothes and just screams in his neighbor's face. It's so good.
Oh, I might have seen like a GIF of that, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fucking
Good
funny.
stuff.
Yeah, because we
Quality
went off
show.
on Netflix, and I think we recently got like Amazon Prime now or something. Oh shit!
Ooh.
Supergirl's on tonight.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
What's
I
on
just
tonight?
realized Supergirl.
Oh,
Supergirl. That was just that was like just a genuine sudden reaction.
yeah.
That's what we're here for the podcast.
I think I am caught up in Supergirl.
brag about it.
The last Supergirl episode was when she got her ass fucking handed to her.
Isn't that every episode?
No, she's like one of the few superheroes on the superhero shows that doesn't usually get the shit kicked out of her every first fight.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
She's actually super.
Yeah, they get that part right. Last episode, though, she went up against fucking Rain, who just relentlessly beat the shit out of her the entire fight.
Yeah.
Now she's in a coma.
Going back to the comic store, one of the guys that was there working was like, "So what do you like? What do you like into? Like trying to help me like see if there's something I could find." And I'm like,
Ass eating.
"Well, yes, but I wasn't going to tell him that." But and he's like, "Do you watch like any like comic shows, like any CW shows?" And I was like, "No." And he's just like got so defeated by the fact that I said no. I was like, "I'm sorry, man." Just
What, you're not into the Arrowverse?
I'm like, no, I'm not into the Flash. I'm not into.
Here's the thing: he would have been more disappointed if you had said Arrow.
I'm really into seasons 4 and 5 of the Arrow.
Give me every Felicity thing you have.
But yeah, I don't know why. And then I was like, I like the Marvel like cinematic universe, but like other than that, like I'm not really into any comics.
Y'all got any of that Edgar Allan Poe?
Heard this cool new thing called the Raven.
I just heard about this thing. It's pretty cool.
Everyone's talking about it.
I really love how I tried to reference it, and he was like, "I've never heard anyone quote the Raven." That was my favorite part, for sure, about that entire argument, which we even had before the podcast.
I fucking hate everything. No, that's gonna be when I fucking break, dude. It's just like,
Yeah.
So I get made fun of one too many times because I fucked up.
I've had enough.
I'm
Oh,
done.
man.
Connor's
He's just
send
gonna
me
be quoting the Raven while he beats us up.
Watch,
Nevermore.
it's gonna be sweet victory. Okay.
Connor's gonna send me a message. Don't come to the podcast tomorrow.
No, the only one he'll send that to is Jen.
Yeah, probably.
He's like, "You're pretty cool."
He had
Don't
to
come
think
to the
about that a
podcast.
long time.
I'm just trying. No, I just want to think about if she's wronged me at any point.
Yeah, I know.
She's wronged me.
If she's
no.
wronged me.
No, I think she's clean. Yeah, she should be good.
Well, I don't like where this conversation is going.
You're starting to transform
Yeah.
me, guys. I like it.
Just remember what I did to that one chick in my dream, Connor. You
Oh,
better
boy.
get me.
Oh fuck, no, I don't want to.
That's what I'm saying. if you're gonna get revenge, you better just end me.
You better
'Cause
get
if not,
right.
I'm coming back.
So, Connor's corner.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
we should be wrapping up soon. So
I don't blame
Yeah.
you guys. I don't blame if you guys want to like head out already. So I'll just talk for the
All right,
next half
see you
hour.
later.
Okay. So I know it was like fucking 3 weeks ago at this point, probably, when I said that I was working on end of year album list, but I did it. I made one. There's still a lot of albums that I didn't get to listen to, but I mean, fuck it. I'm not going to be able to listen to every album. But I'll put up a list of the full list, but for now I'll just talk about like the top 10. And
yeah, we can link dump the full list or something.
Yeah, just like a
ready.
picture or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, just make a fucking Google Doc. We're not going to link every single fucking album you talk about.
No,
That'd be
I didn't say I
a
wanted
nightmare.
that. I didn't say I wanted that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, fine. A Google Doc will work.
Okay.
Okay. I was just saying. No, I was just saying like I could post like a picture or something like that of like all the list of whatever it is.
That would also be pretty detrimental.
Okay. Anyways, number 10.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, whatever. Number 10. Group called Brockhampton came out with 3 albums in the last year. Each one titled Saturation 1, Saturation 2, Saturation 3. So that whole series to me is just number 10. It was a pretty cool hip hop boy band with like a ton of members, and it was kind of like the second coming of like Odd Future, and it's like really, really interesting and really good. Number 9 is Shoo Shoo with the album Forget. Really fucking off the wall, like weird, freaky singing and instrumentals, and just like sounding like it's almost like wanting to be like a pop version of like a horror movie album. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's awesome.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, if you like, it's really odd, so I wouldn't recommend it to a lot of people necessarily, but it's good, and I liked it.
Except for putting it in Connor's corner.
Yeah, well, that's why everything's in Connor's corner. Number 8 is Casey Hill's album Like a Woman, a really, really awesome like pop, like love album that I've just been looking forward to for like 2 years probably. Like she's just put out like an EP and like a single, and like I didn't hear from her at all, and like I was so excited when I found out this album came out, and I was like not disappointed. Number 7 is Elder with Reflections of a Floating World. Just a really epic, like grand scale, like rock metal album that just like really felt like it was an undertaking that really teleported me to like somewhere else that was super like epic. Number 6 is Rhapsody with Layla's Wisdom, an awesome hip hop record from the female's perspective, and just awesome beats, awesome grime, fucking sweet bars nonstop, and is long, but it was awesome the entire way through. 5 is SZA's Control. Again, like just another different perspective in the hip hop realm. Awesome instrumentals, and just the storytelling was fantastic. And I'm so happy that she's going to be getting everything that she deserves coming up at the Grammys, because she's the most nominated person at the Grammys.
I bet you're excited to see us get what we deserve.
Yeah, I was about to say.
No.
It sounds weird hearing you say that after you talking about how we've wronged you.
No, but I'm so glad that she's getting the attention that she deserves. And the Grammys is going to be awesome. Number 4 is Sampha with Process, which is another awesome, like kind of like an R&B singer-songwriter type fusion record that was just like really, really emotional ride. And I loved it. Number 3 is The XX with ICU, which is just another like really awesome pop album, which came out at the very beginning of the year. I think it was like the first week of January last year that it came out, and I just couldn't stop coming back to it, and it was just awesome. And it's number 2 is Tyler the Creator with Flower Boy. It's just so much more mature than his previous stuff, and it really showed like him as a real person, like really showed in the lyrics and stuff, and the instrumentals, and the production quality was just so heightened, and it was tremendous. And then number 1 is something called Forest Swords and the album Compassion, and this is like an electronic album with like almost tribal type influence. I don't really know how else to describe it, but like as soon as I heard it, like I just couldn't stop listening. Like it's my album of the year, and my buddy got it for me for Christmas on vinyl, and it's just I couldn't stop listening to it. It's probably not going to be for everybody because it's very not necessarily slow, but it's patience testing at points, I would say. and definitely like off the beaten path in terms of like electronic music, and because it's not EDM at all, so do not expect like 128 BPM going into this. It's not that. It's but it's very like I felt like the emotions going through it and stuff like that, and yeah, I don't know, I just loved it since I first heard it and couldn't stop going back. So and yeah, so those are my top 10. There's a lot more on here that I wish I could talk about, but I just
not enough time.
Not enough time. No need to. You can like if you.
I gotta catch Supergirl, Connor. Come on.
I know that too, but I mean, you could always like if somebody hears something and they want to talk about it, and I mean, they could just fucking talk to me personally. So
yeah, DM
slide into
ladies.
Connor's DMs.
Yeah, slide in, please. When you hear Princess Nokia's 1992 Deluxe, you know, I know you're gonna like it, so slide in. So
that doesn't sound real.
It actually is.
Princess Nokia was my favorite MySpace user back in the day.
Yeah, so that's my top 10.
Nice.
So if anybody wants to ask me a question about it, feel free.
Not this podcast, but I mean, I hope you're talking to the fans because I
mean, I was hoping somebody would say something.
Connor, we had this conversation. We were playing Ark the other night. I don't listen to music.
I was kidding, but yeah, no, I don't.
I can talk about how I don't. I can talk about how I don't really care for Tyler the Creator.
Next.
I thought we were ending the episode, Jacob.
Do we need to get you some toys?
Okay, I was yawning, but I realized how that sounded now.
Oh, I'm sure you were yawning.
That's gonna sound so bad.
Yeah, you should heard
See,
it.
I'm just gonna end the podcast there.
Damn.
Well, anyways, well, does anybody want to talk about anything else or?
Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Oh yeah, happy Martin Luther King Day, everybody.
Yeah.
He ended racism.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed your day off of school and stuff.
I had to work today, though. You know?
Loser.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're white, though, so it makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That's true.
But yeah, well, thanks for listening, I guess.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening, everybody.
That was a good
check
time.
out all of the links that we talked about in the description.
Follow us on social media.
Listen to
buy
every
all the
album.
stuff that doesn't exist yet.
Listen to every album
Yeah.
that it's on my list. Every single one. And come back to me.
Buy our
Come back
toys.
to me, please. Meredith, I still love you. Please be out there.
Meredith, no.
Oh, boy.
But yeah. Hopefully we'll have like Jen on next episode.
If she's lucky.
If she's lucky. Very true. But yeah. And
Bye.
but yeah, that was episode 12.
Connor's ending.
I don't know how
Bye.
to end. I don't know how to fucking end this.
Alrighty. Goodbye, everyone.
Okay, bye.
Hope you had fun.